In the time since you clicked on this video, Elon Musk has made over $3,000. But how does a kid from South Africa become the world's richest man, able to make the average American salary in just under a minute?
And then just work like hell. I mean, you just...
Born on June 28, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon was the son of May and Errol Musk. From an early age, it was clear that he was destined for greatness. Elon grew up in a household that encouraged innovation, as his father was an entrepreneur himself, working in the mining industry and owning several businesses throughout Africa. At just 10 years old, Elon's parents would buy their son a Commodore VIC-20, one of the first affordable home computers. At just about $1,000 in today's money, this computer would turn out to be a multi-$100 billion investment. Elon would spend the following 2 years learning the basic programming language through a manual that came with the computer. In the early 1980s, it wasn't common for someone to know this programming language, but there was something different with this kid. By 1983, when Elon was only 12, he was about to get his first taste of money. Using his knowledge about programming, he made a shoot the alien type of game called Blaster. Elon knew that there was a magazine called PC and Office Technology, which published reviews and articles related to computer and software games. So, he submitted his game to them hoping for some sort of promotion, but instead the magazine told Elon they would rather buy Blaster for $500 or $1,300 in today's money. This success at such an early age showed his understanding of the tech landscape and foreshadows his future success. But Elon still had billions of dollars to make to get to where he is now. In 1984, he started his education at Pretoria Boys High School, where he found great interest in subjects like math and physics, which developed a strong foundation in these areas, which would later influence his career. Elon was somewhat socially awkward and often bullied in high school, but he still had a small circle of friends. Obviously, high school is a crucial part of growing up, so these years contributed to his later views on social dynamics and innovation. Elon later graduated in the class of 1988. After high school, Elon applied for a Canadian passport through his Canadian-born mother, knowing it would be easier to immigrate to the United States this way. Elon knew that the United States was the epicenter of technological innovation and entrepreneurship. After successfully getting into the United States in 1992, Elon went to the University of Pennsylvania, where he acquired 2 degrees, one in physics and the other in economics. After graduating from the University of Pennsylvania in 1995, Elon moved to the Silicon Valley in California because he knew it was known for its tech industry. He felt that an environment such as the one in Silicon Valley would help him pursue his ambitious goals in technology and business. Elon planned to attend Stanford University to get a PhD. However, at the same time, the biggest change in modern history was happening: the internet. In 1995, the amount of internet users worldwide was up 44%. With developments such as search engines like Yahoo, the average person could more easily access the internet. With these search engines, it allowed the creation of websites. By 1995, about 23,500 websites were online, which is a significant increase from just a few thousand in 1994. Elon saw big e-commerce companies such as Amazon and eBay grow and thought he could do the same. So, after just 2 days of attending Stanford, Elon dropped out and invested $28,000 to found up his startup business, Zip2. This was a company which helped people find local businesses and services on the internet. It saw rapid growth early on, and it provided valuable services to newspapers and local businesses. Elon was able to partner his company with several major newspapers, including the Chicago Tribune and the New York Times, which helped boost its visibility and credibility. As its popularity began to grow, Zip2 gained the attention of larger corporations, such as Compaq. In 1999, 3 years after Zip2 was founded, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million. From this, Elon gained $22 million, his first major success. In the same year, Elon founded his next company, X.com. Not the X.com or Twitter we know today, but a different company, which you also know, but we'll get to that in a bit. Elon had a vision for online banking. He pictured a service that would allow users to conduct banking transactions, pay bills, and manage finances online, all from the comfort of their home. And it worked. In its first year, X had 100,000 users, and by the new century, it had processed about $1.5 billion in payments, showing off the rapid adoption of the service. In 2000, X.com merged with Confinity to form a brand that is still around today, PayPal. This merge of companies skyrocketed Elon's success. By 2001, PayPal was processing around 3 million transactions per month, solidifying its place in the tech industry. Elon had done it. He had made a company that was successful and was a top player in his field. But if you know Elon Musk, you know he wasn't done yet. Elon was eventually let go as CEO at PayPal in 2001. But in 2002, PayPal was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion in stock, making Elon $165 million. This money would propel Elon into the next chapter of his career, space exploration.
2001 was just talking to a friend of mine, and he asked me what I was going to do after PayPal, and I thought, well, I was wondering, like, I'd like to get involved in space, but I just didn't think there was anything I could do as an individual. But I was curious as to when NASA would be sending a team to Mars, because that was always going to be the thing to do after the moon.
In 2002, Elon invested $100 million and founded SpaceX, a company which he hoped would revolutionize space travel and make it more affordable and accessible to the average person.
The reason I started SpaceX was because the cost and reliability of getting to orbit and beyond is not really improved since the 60s. In fact, it's gotten worse.
However, unlike Zip2 and X.com, SpaceX did not have early success. In its first years, there were 3 unsuccessful launches. The Falcon 1 spacecraft failed 3 times, first in 2006 due to a fuel leak and fire, the second in 2007 due to a power loss shortly after liftoff, and the third in 2008 due to a fuel leak again. Obviously, this technology was expensive, and Elon was losing money every year SpaceX failed. Since the company relied heavily on investors, these failures raised concerns about the company's viability and therefore made many investors pull out of the company. In 2008, another Falcon 1 spacecraft was launched, and this time it was a success. Now, SpaceX had the funds they needed to continue. SpaceX signed the commercial resupply services contract with NASA in December of 2008. In this contract, SpaceX would use its Dragon spacecraft to resupply the ISS 12 times, and in return, NASA would give SpaceX $1.6 billion. This would propel SpaceX to the stars, literally, with its estimated value in 2023 being $137 billion. During this time at SpaceX, Elon joined Tesla Motors in 2004 and later became CEO in 2008. Today, Elon Musk is most known for Tesla, which proves how much this position impacted his public profile. In 2012, Tesla released the Model S, which meant Elon's net worth skyrocketed to $2 billion. With later releases such as the Model 3 in 2017 and more recently the Cybertruck in 2024, Elon was making filthy amounts of money with Tesla, and by 2020, he had a net worth of $170 billion. In the last 10 years, Elon co-founded OpenAI in 2015, Neuralink in 2016, and more are well known. He acquired Twitter in 2022 for $44 billion, which significantly impacted the social media landscape. Funnily enough, Elon renamed Twitter to X.com, just like his second startup back in 1999. Elon Musk has some ambitious goals for the future. Some of these include starting colonization on Mars and putting computer chips into human brains. Both of these sound bizarre, but so does making a video game at the age of 12, sending a rocket to orbit which can land back on Earth, and revolutionizing the automobile industry. Today, Elon Musk has a net worth of $223 billion, which is more than any person in the entire world. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It's the first video on my channel, and I plan to make more soon. Thank you so much for watching.